Hello, good afternoon, good morning. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Wait, say Friday? Yes, today is my shirt inside out? No. Okay. Today's Friday. Hi, Spitfire. Hey, girl. Um, today's Friday. Let's see. What else? Nothing too exciting. I'm sure there was something. I just haven't came across it yet. Um, Hi, Grandma Sherry. Good morning, afternoon. It is 12:48 in Ohio. I don't have a case for here, but I do have one for. I want to say this is in Australia. So if I have any Aussie people out here, you guys will probably know of this case, and it's gonna have you screaming in the end of it because it pissed at when I was reading it and I read what I read at the end of the case, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Most of the people that were involved in this, I don't even know how I'm gonna get around these words, but there's some words in this that um I'm not sure how I'm gonna get around. But good morning everybody. Hey guys. And this one's pretty long too. It's not boy, this one was a doozer. It'll have you terrified of a chainsaw. It'll have you terrified. Oh my God. So this is out of, I want to say Australia. 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. Now, in this article, I gotta find it. Okay. So you think if you got your happy couple, married couple, wife, um, this is just horrible. So this is a crazy guy. I'm gonna show you first. This is the main person and the wife, of course, but I'm going to show you first. I'll show you a picture of the happy couple that you think is so happy. So this is Joanna, and that is Bradley Lyons. And that is a picture, and she does look like she has a pregnant bump. Now, they have 8 children together. Okay. I can't even imagine. I mean, 8 kids is a lot. I would love to have kids. Trust me, I want at least 3. But to have 8 and then to put these kids what they probably had to go through, losing their father, I'm going to tell you that. This happened in 2023, I do believe. The article had came out. I think the incident, the unaliving happened, I want to say 2018. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure out. I'm pretty sure it happened in 2018. So that guy, the couple I showed you is Joanna and Bradley. Now Joanna is addicted to the M. Whew, 4 kids was enough for you. I see my brother says the same. He's got 3, and that was enough for him. But I will tell you this. So this wife made up lies on her husband, um, on 2 of the girls the wife had lied on. Now, this crazy guy, Thorne, okay, Albert Thorne. Albert Thorne here on the left right there, crazy guy. And he is addicted to meth. They were meth addicts, not Brad about anything about Bradley being addicted. Hi, Lindsay. It doesn't say anything about Bradley being addicted, but it does state that the wife was involved in some big stuff. Um, this Albert guy belongs to a gang of hunters of pedophilias, not monetized, so we're just going to keep that word as a P. So this guy has a group of 4 men in his little gang, and the picture shows the gang name is, and it's in Australia, mind you. So that's why I think that it's in Australia. Now these are ruthless vigilantes. Now it does come out in court that those lies on the wife or the husband are completely did not ever happen. So he never impregnated none of the 2 daughters that the wife was accusing him of. So she went to a gang that is called Freedom Act. Go back and look. I was trying to find it in my article, but apparently I couldn't find it. So it's gonna make you mad once we get into it. I'm telling you, I'm so mad. Okay, so it's the Aussie Freedom Fighter Gang. And here is, come on. There's a video, but there's also a picture of the gang. You can kind of see it on that guy's shirt. Let me get you focused here. You can kind of see it. But there's a bigger photo. So Thorn is the leader, okay? Thorn, in fact, is the leader. Okay, so here's a map. There's a video. So I guess I could read you some of the article first, since this isn't reading. So, Thorn is a ruthless leader of a vigilante gang that menaced the innocent father with a chainsaw while trying. This is trigger warning, guys. Chainsaw while trying to force confession out of him for the crimes he did not commit and has been sentenced to life behind bars. The father of 8, Bradley Lyons from Lake Entrance, Victoria, was tortured and executed after being betrayed by his meth addict wife, Jana Hopper. She falsely accused of him of S.A.ing her daughters, which is his kids. On Monday, Lyons' executioner, Albert Thorn, 58, will likely spend the rest of his life in jail. If lucky, Thorn will be in his 90s if he ever enjoys freedom again. 32 with a non-parole period too. So Thorn has already spent 1,727 days behind bars, but this is in Double Bridges, and I'm just going to show you the first part of this. This is one of his buddies here. I'm not too sure how these two live together. This guy, where'd my finger go? Okay, so this is Thorn. This guy over here, we go with this fan. So this guy lived with Bradley Lyons, and Bradley Lyons' home. But if you see that word there, they did some horrible things to him. They tortured him. They left him in the back of the trunk of a car for 21 hours in the summer heat. They tortured him on a massage table. They tortured him. But it says Mr. Lyons was trapped in a car for 21 hours in the baking summer sun. He was tortured with the chainsaw at Never Milling. I'm not too sure where that's at on the map here. You guys know where this is at? I have no idea where this is at, but this is the shed on the property, I'm guessing. And then this is they dug a shallow grave for him. Um, there is a camera video of the wife meeting them out at the entrance to basically have her husband attacked. Um, and these gangs, this is what they do. They go around hunting for the P people. She's got 8 kids. Now the 2 girls that are being lied about too are a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old that the wife made up these lies on. And there's other men involved, but I guess not involved. When we get through the article, like for a minute, I was just like, wait a minute, this is just some of it doesn't make sense. So when I was writing it down, I think I was bouncing from like different articles, but this thing is huge. But she, um, and this is Daily Mail in Australia. So shout out to Daily Mail in Australia. But I've never heard of this case, and I was correct. It happened in December of 2018. Have you guys heard of this? Anybody out here? Hello, all my favorite ladies. Is any Aussie friends out there of mine out here? Have they heard of any of this? Because I do not. 2018, I know I was working a lot in the hotel business, helping my friend run it, but I don't remember seeing anything about this. I've never heard of this gang, Australia Freedom Fighters. And there's 4 other people involved. So you got Thorne as the leader, Nick, I'm guessing he's going to be the assistant. Then you have a Jordan and a Ricky Smith and that guy Nick. And this is out of Australia, so I mean, I guess probably you still think you would see it, not an Aussie. Oh, it's okay. I have some, but I don't know where. I think there's some other people going live. But yesterday, it was pouring down rain, so of course the internet was just. I just figured, you know what, I better just end it instead of trying to. Then my phone got super hot. I was like, I've never had that happen. Now it doesn't say how long the mom was on the M4. Let's see. They tortured him, left him in the car for 21 hours in the baking summer. Let me show you. So this says the video obtained by Daily Mail of Australia showed Hopper led husband to his death after giving a nod for Thorne as his mates entered their house of the Victoria Seas and attacked him in December 2018. Mr. Lyons was subject to Honduras torture that left him on the brink of life. Aided by another mate, Alec Harvey, and Thorne, drug-handled and limited Nicholas Stefan, Mr. Lyons has been abducted from his bedroom and taken to Thorne's property. Okay, so this was Thorne's property. Property in the boot of the car. During Stefan's sentence in December over his role of crime, the court heard the chainsaw. Oh my God, the jury had to hear that chainsaw, a chainsaw, maybe not the exact same one. I'm guessing they probably had a similar chainsaw, but the jury had to hear that. The court, chainsaw was among the gang's torture tools. So these guys had the tools. This is crazy. Um, was a chainsaw was held over his head to make him talk. He was punched. Hot water was from a kettle was poured on him. Oh my God. Deep heat was put on his body. The court heard. Stefan later told one of the Hooper's own daughters that at the farm a chainsaw had been held over Mr. Lyons and they kept making him blank himself. Poor guy. This poor guy. You said that others had held a chainsaw over Lyons' head trying to get him to confess and that he had been made to blank himself. That's just crazy. Um, you said one of the girls is that what your expectation that before the end of the night, Lyons would have. He had tattoos of his girls' names tattooed on his arm. And I don't know how I'm going to try to explain this to you guys. Let me see if I could just highlight it because it's fucking nuts.
Tattoos of the girls' names cut off him and would be a few knuckles down.
That made my stomach. When I read that earlier, I was like, you absolutely, that cannot have happened, but it did. And I cannot believe this poor man went through all this torture because his wife, the one that he said I do to, was addicted to meth. And I've always heard scary things about that drug. I've always heard scary, scary things about that drug. And just for a wife to be able to come up with a plot to have that done to her husband is mind boggling. Um, I just cannot believe it. Hi, Bus Mama. We're in some deep stuff. A happy Friday. So it says in sentencing, Thorne Justice Tiny described the killer as heartless. Your helpless, vulnerable victim was attacked in his own bedroom in his own home and was subjected to drown out, shocking series of assaults, he said. It was premeditated, heartless crime which would shock any fair-minded member of this community. And there we go. This is your drugged out meth head. And I hate to be so hard, but oh, oops. Um, would shock any member of the community. Okay, so Brian's Lyons, shit, I can't speak now. Bradley Lyons' wife, Jenna Harper, falsely told a meth addict group of so-called P. I don't want to say that word, but as you guys can see, So they were hunters. They were they were a gang. They were hunters specifically for the pea. Her husband had impregnated her daughters, which was a lie. This is Jenna Harper. I'm not too sure if that's Bradley or if that's. I'm not too sure who that is. So, Jenna Harper left and was jailed for okay, so she's in there for 7.5 years, you guys. 7.5 years she got for that plot. But get this kicker. She's eligible for can't speak. Thank God I've had no dealing with those types of things. Thank God, right? I just can't believe kids and two of the girls were lied on, and it's just it's sad. What's even sadder is she can get parole after serving 4.5 years. So 4.5 years she's eligible for parole. You got to be kidding me. Wait till you find out what happened to Thorne. It's coming. This one makes me mad. You guys ready for this? No justice is served, I feel like. So Thorne ended up dying in jail. It was his own fault. That's all it says for that. End result, but let me show you before we go any further. I'm gonna show you guys the map. So this right here, see that pile of wood there? That is a shallow grave, and that is a shell casing shot. They ended up, after doing all that torturing with the chainsaw, all of that, Thorne ended up, or shot him in the back of the skull. Um, so it's probably make me watch this advertisement. I want to show you guys the video of. I can't believe she only got 7 years. Thorne ended up unaliving himself. There's the gang. There's the sign for it. This is in Australia. This is Albert. All the other men, it goes deeper. It goes worse. But let me see here. Let me finish reading you. I was trying to get the freaking video to play, but it wants to be a pain in my butt. Okay, so here I'll go from this. So until it wants to load. I'm guessing. Where to go? There's so much. There's so many pictures. This thing is long. It's just shallow. That red thing is a shell casing. This is all the spots highlighted on the land. This is them in the, see the human. Daily Mail went out, man. Daily Mail definitely made sure to come with straight evidence. I wish I could get this video to play. It's making me mad. Okay. Maybe. Tap on mute. Come on. I feel like it wants to play, but it's like stuck. This is the car that they did that to. Let me see what you guys are saying. Pookie is so sad. Uh, oh my god, that's horrible. Uh, wow, I'm so glad Miss Spitfire. See, yes, I love good stories like that. I'm clean as well and got my stuff together, but still a struggle. Everybody still struggles. It's still gonna be like a demon. And I'm wondering if the wife if she does serve her 7 years, I think she should serve her full 7 years. She should have got longer for putting her husband through miserable torture for lies because she was addicted to drugs. Now the article, I had to skim through some of the words because they were off. I mean, addiction is addiction, but you don't plot to kill your husband or your significant other. And this is in Australia. Come on, video play. If not, I'm going to have to continue reading. But I'm stuck on advertisement, it says. So I'm just going to go ahead and read you what was left of this. This is horrible. Okay, I read you the pictures. I read you that. He didn't show any remorse or regret. The fact that the actions. Okay, I'll read this, but so Thorne ended up dying in jail. End result of this is that you go forward from today with expectations that you will likely die in custody. That is an unavoidable byproduct of your heinous crimes at the age which you carried them out at. Justice Tiny described Thorne and his crew as mindless thugs hell-bent on carrying out vigilante justice. The fact that their actions were committed in context of organized vigilante action by gang of violence, vindictive thugs, of sustainably abrogating features, he said. You showed not one slightest hint of remorse or regret any time between then and now. You took his life away deliberately and heartlessly before doing so, subjecting him to a truly horrifying ordeal over a long period of time. 21 hours plus, I can't imagine. I'm satisfied that you were at the heart of the whole enterprise. So he was the main guy. So I think that's why the other guys got let off and not charged with what the part of the murder. It gets to that part. Eventually, they tell you what everybody got. I think I wrote it down. Smith of 26 and 25 were not found guilty of his death, of Lyon's death, but they were guilty on false imprisonment and I can't read what I wrote down. That's the first time I can't read what I wrote down. Jordan Bottom and Ricky Smith was found not guilty in June. In my notes it says Jenna is eligible for parole after after serving 7.5. Oh, she got served 7.5. She has to in order for her to get parole, she has to serve 4.5 years. To be honest, she should be serving more than that, but um and that gang, I cannot believe that there are people out here that hunt for these people. Like, I think they should be hunted in the justice system's correct way, not being people off the street with pitchforks and chainsaws and crazy. So it says Thorne has been a leader of this vigilante gang for a very specific hatred for the P people. Such was Thorne was lathering in child abusers. He tattooed the gang's name, Australian Freedom Fighters, across the entire back and posted on photographs to Facebook. He has been. What's up?
That's good if you wanted to come see me.
Oh. Um. Damn it, William. You do this to me all the time. It throws me off. Sorry, guys. Hope it's didn't. Okay, anywho. So, gosh. So I can't even talk now. Such was, um, so he posted all those photos on Facebook of him and his gang. And look how, with him and his curly hair, there's this back of his tattoo, guys. And for a minute, I thought that was on a shirt. Ew, his back is awful hairy. That's his back, guys. Oh, the poor kids. What I know, took their dad away, and God, cannot believe that. Albert Thorne shot an innocent dad in the knee and in the back of the head after he was forced to dig his own grave. Can you believe that? This motherfucker made. Oh, excuse my language. Excuse my language. That is horrible. This makes me so mad that these people. This poor dad was innocent. Innocent. Okay, so it says he it had been spurious intel provided by Hopper, the wife, who shared the three biological children with Lyons, that lit Thorne's fuse. In December 2018, Hopper told Thorne she believed Mr. Lyons was the father of the 16-year-old daughter's child and had also made her 14-year-old daughter pregnant. The court heard it and the court heard it was a straight out lie. On Sunday, December 2nd, 2018, Thorne and his gang raided Mr. Lyons' home in what was supposed to be an idiotic attempt to beat the confession out of him. Thorne had tattooed gang name Australian Free Fighters across his entire back. Harvey struck him with a metal pole. Smith lashed out while holding a cigarette lighter between his fingers and his knuckles. Duster. I don't know what that means. This is horrible. Stephen forced a barrel of the shotgun into Mr. Lionel's mouth. Oh my God! Trigger warning. Threatened to unalive him if he didn't confess to the SA and allegations. CCTV showed Harvey Smith run from the home with Smith falling out of the gateway vehicle driven by another mate, Jaden Ball. Mr. Lyons was eventually dragged out of the boot of Thorne's car to an old shed on his property where things went from bad to worse that terrified Dad. The court heard Thorne was giddy and with Thorne was giddy with excitement. I couldn't see Bert getting really turned on, getting some sort of pleasure from this. Miss McLaren told the jury. I'm wondering if that's his prosecutors or somebody's name. What happened next is not exactly clear through the cloudy haze of the meth-induced accounts that followed. CCTV captured from a neighbor's property showed Mr. Lyons followed his wife into their home, blissfully unaware the horrors about to befall him. He would not be seen alive again after being stuffed into a boot. Could be that's not a boot of his soon-to-be killer's car and driven away. The cat's in the bag, Albert Thorne told the girlfriend of his accused, Jordan Bottom, who along with Ricky Smith was found not guilty in June at Mr. Lyons' murder. So there's another picture, evidence of all the places that they tortured him in, some type of way. Mr. Lyons was strapped to a massage table in a shed at the top of this image where he was tortured. CCTV Harvey shows Smith was run from the home with Smith falling out of the getaway vehicle driven by another mate, Jaden Ball. So that's this image. You can see that is some crazy bonkers shit. Then you got a shotgun casing was found at the burial site of Bradley Lyons. So the red thing there is the casing. And thank you, Miss Spitfire, for sharing some of your story. Sharing your story. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are all here. Sorry I had to bring you here to all this sad stuff, but we got to go over. I've never heard of this. Not in 2018. I was working a lot then, but I have never ever in my life seen this. Being on no news TV. And I do follow Daily Mail. I used to watch all their. Aw, I'm sad to see you go. Don't go. I know it's hard. You can watch me on the recap and leave me some beautiful comments, and I'll come back and read them. And thank you so much for being here. It gets worse, you guys. One version had the men sawing Mr. Lyons' hand. Oh my God. They sawed his hand off. Oh my God. When they were done by all accounts without having extracted a confession. Mr. Lyons was stuffed back into a boot of Thorne's car with towel taped around his head and hands bound. Thorne, Smith, and Barton drove out to the wilderness along a dirt track near Double Bridges. Double Bridges is where it happened at. There, Mr. Lyons was made to wait while a shallow grave was dug. When it was ready, Thorne blasted Mr. Lyons in the leg with a .410 shotgun cartridge. One of his knees, and another shot was put in his skull. Oh my God. A single shot carriage remained at the scene. The court heard the men celebrated their crime by holding a party at Thorne's property in which Mr. Lyons' own wife and children attended. Oh my God. It looked like they were celebrating, Miss Fallick told the jury. Jana was drinking, but I thought it was a bottle of whiskey or something. And they were cheering like, yep, Hopper was jailed for at least a year. Jailed at least a year for 7.5 years. Will be eligible for parole after serving just 4.5. Smith of 26 and Bottom of 25 were not guilty of Mr. Lyons' murder, but the pair were found guilty on his assault and false imprisonment. And the wife can get out in 4.5 years after serving. Now that is one hellacious. I had no idea that they cut his hand off. I was not aware of that. I did not read this whole article. I was bouncing back and forth, but I'm gonna try to pull up the video again here. Let me show you. I cannot believe that the wife created this whole plot against this to have her husband murdered. That is just sickening. And then to find out that she's only going to get 7.5 years. And the Aussie gang fighters, they do this. So if the one is off the street, there's probably a different other gangs part of this. So that's just sad. I do believe this is Thorne here, guys. He's dead now, but, which means no justice, you know? The poor kid's absolutely right. Oh my God, you don't want him, Spitfire. Absolutely not. No. Ah, timber. I need to get a new one of those. So tell me why yesterday, this is off subject, but tell me why me and the hubby, we went to, the dollar store yesterday because we went there for the purpose of getting toilet paper and paper towels. We got what else we needed from the dollar store. We get everything else. I mean, we don't get the toilet paper or the paper towels. I'm like, oh my God. We get the dragon's food. It's this dragon jelly that she likes to eat. And she eats her salad and stuff too, but she likes, it's just gels all into one. And we go to the pet store and we go and get that. And then we forget the toilet paper. I was so mad at myself. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Now, Mr. Lyon's body was discovered bounded and buried in a shallow grave in March of 2019. So in 2019, these guys had struck deals to get out of jail. I'm so mad that they got out of jail. How? It's like, how did they get out of jail? Or not out of jail, but yeah, half of them weren't even half of them weren't even guilty or get found guilty, which makes me really mad because they should have been in serious trouble more than what he got. Let's see, this one is Jordan. Jordan Bottom on the left, who helped torture, could be paroled in 15 months. Now we're seeing some different photos, right? This new nicotine, I'm trying to cut back on my nicotine because I have asthma. I'm trying to, and this is 4%. It went down from a 5% nicotine to 4%. This one's not too bad, but this one's just a disposable. I'm looking for one that's going to be, I don't know. So I'm looking for another picture. So, a former heavy drug user involved in terrifying torture of a man later shot and will be eligible for parole in little more than a year. Oh my God. Jordan Bottom and Ricky were Jovia on Friday and attended the Supreme Court. The pair, oh my God. So the pair aged of 20 and 21 respectively were part of a 2018 group that decided to assault Mr. Lyons over curricular rumors that he had sexually abused his children. When Myers was attacked in his bedroom of his home December 2nd, Smith punched him 5 or 6 times, held a cigar lighter to strengthen the impact of his blows. He later told police he was just throwing a few head punches to a P. Mr. Lyons was bounded into a car. We know that. Um, Ringleader, now convicted murderer Albert Thorne, knocked on Bottom's car van door and showed him Mr. Lyons in his car boot. Bottom and Smith joined Thorne and others deciding to do what's next before Bottom secured Mr. Lyons to the massage table, particularly to torture. So these guys got off pretty light. Bottom and Thorne with Bottom and Smith in the car drove Mr. Lyons to a remote bushland area. Yeah. I'm back, girls. All right, so let's see here. Discovered his. Oh my God. So Bottom and Smith helped with numerous things. So each of these guys each had their role in unaliving Mr. Lyons. So they're not getting enough. Yeah, it was over rumors, no proof. The girls were not pregnant. They were his, he had 8 kids. He had all of his girls tattooed on him. And this was the court knew it was a lie. This guy must have had a good background too. But Bottom and Smith helped fill the shallow grave, which covered with branches and leaves. By the time his body was discovered, it was so badly decomposed, an autopsy couldn't determine the exact of any soft tissue injuries, but revealed he suffered the shotgun wound to the head, a broken jaw, and cheekbone. They both were young at the time of the attack and the history of abusing a substance from an early age. Bottom's brother died in a car collision when he was 11 and moved out of home at the age of 15 before he started using the drug Icy daily. What the hell? The drug ice. Okay. Smith's childhood was improvised by married by trauma, as well as lost his parents. Both men had mental illness. Both men had mental health issues. The court was told. The judge said their circumstances had be weighed against the seriousness of their offending, which had left Mr. Lyons' family haunted. His mother could not rid her mind of what happened to her son, and his stepdaughters felt she and her siblings had been humiliated. The court was told Mr. Lyons' father of the three children and the several stepchildren was precious to his community and those who loved him. Justice Taney said, "You're offering or you're offending at its heart with a decision to enrage or engage in totally unacceptable vigilante behavior," he had told Bottom and Smith during sentencing. It was carried out with truly chilling collusionist towards another human being, said. The pair wanted to inflict a complete terror to Mr. Lyons, and achieved that. Both men have served 1,730 days in prison, you guys, and were acquitted by the jury of the murder. The judge sentenced Bottom, who had an offer to the plea guilty to manslaughter rejected by the prosecutors, to a total of 9 years in prison for false imprisonment and assault. Here we go. He will be eligible for parole after about 1 year and 3 months in February 25th. So next year. You're telling me next year he could be out? Wow. Sentenced Smith to a total of 10 years and 6 months in prison for false imprisonment and assault and intentionally causing serious injury. He will be eligible for parole about 2 years and 3 months in February 2026. So in 2026, guys, what the fudge sickle? And I'm so glad everybody's came. Everybody's came to the Truth Seeker. Thank you. Our Truth Seeker, Jacqueline. I know a lot of people are out watching, a couple other people out there. I was watching one particular person before I came live, and I just thought, man, enough is enough. 2 weeks and a couple days now, it's getting to be crazy. I'm ready to just not even be on it. It's all over the place, everything. Now, does say he's got to be eligible for parole in February of 2026. Thorne was jailed for life for the kidnapping and killing of Mr. Lyons earlier this month. But he is also gone too. He decided he was gonna chicken the way out. And he killed himself. How messed up is that? He should have not been able to get out. No way. Yes, we do. Sometimes you're absolutely right, Spitfire. But look at this guy. Like, this is what drugs do to people. That's Bullhorn Betty's new man. I'm just kidding. Don't need her coming at me. That was funny. That's just insane. Okay, let me see if I can get that video to play. Because it's like really airy. Like you could kind of, when you watch it, you kind of feel like, what the hell did like you can kind of feel how airy it feels. I couldn't believe that they got this on here, but with all the evidence that they had, they couldn't put, them guys in jail longer. You could clearly see them in the car It might play now. Scooby! Scooby! I hear you whining out there. He must have went outside or something. And I can't get this to play. Come on. Work with me here. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, I don't think it has any sound, but I can kind of see what happens. And then, like, it stops. Like, it keeps stopping on me. Come on. Let me show. I wonder if. Resume. Okay, let me. Okay, let me show it. But, anyways, they do have video of him. Of them kidnapping him in the car. It's just, I can't believe it. I was shocked when I had watched it, but let me just show you. Yeah, phone ringing. Shout out to this guy.
Kidnap, torture, and kill him. Here's what happened. So this is Bradley Lyons. He's a father of 8, and this is his meth-addicted wife. And for whatever reason, in December of 2018, she decided to stir up a lie amongst her other meth friends who were in an anti-pedophile Australian freedom fighters gang. And she said that her husband had impregnated her 14-year-old and her 16-year-old daughter. The child of that was his child. Well, this enraged that gang because now she's basically saying that her husband is a pedophile. This was later found in court to be a complete lie that she just made up. But too little too late, she had already told the leader of the gang, Mr. Albert Ford, picture here. Alright, so anyways, Ford and his gang members, a handful of them, go over to the house where Bradley's at. And the wife gives the nod, and okay. This guy was falsely accused of molesting his own kids by his... This guy was falsely accused of molesting his own.
Meth fueled by that. I was shocked. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This guy does a bunch of them. I do like this guy. He's got a bunch of them.
Kids by his wife, which then caused this meth-headed vigilante and his gang to kidnap, torture, and kill him.
We watched that one already. Hold on.
So this is Bradley Lyons. He's a father of 8, and this is his meth-addicted wife. And for whatever reason, in December of 2018, she decided to stir up a lie amongst her other meth friends who were in an anti-pedophile Australian freedom fighters gang. And she said that her husband had impregnated her 14-year-old and her 16-year-old daughter. The child of that, Ford and his gang members, a handful of them, go over to the house where Bradley's at, and the wife gives the nod, and okay, to go inside the house
around the judge. I know.
from her husband. At which point the guys go in there and they start beating the hell out of the guy. He doesn't confess, so they take him and put him in the trunk of their car. This is actually security footage of the entire incident caught from somebody's Ring camera. Now, this is where the whole web of things gets kind of crazy, but between all the people that were addicted to meth telling their stories, this is kind of how it all goes. They bring him back to this farm, at which point, they leave him in the trunk of the car for 21 hours in the heat. He eventually just says, hey, either kill me or let me out of here. What are you doing? So it's at that point that they take him back where this little red circle is back there. That's a
I don't believe he actually said that. Now, come on, how would he know what he have said to the freaking killers? You know, that's the only thing I didn't agree with about this guy. I don't do TikTok. I'm thinking that's where he's from, right? TikTok has the logo down here. I have TikTok, but I don't really use
Drop him down
it.
to the massage table, and they start torturing the guy, beating him with a metal pole. They actually, he had tattoos of his daughter's names on him, the two that were supposedly impregnated by him, and they used a chainsaw to cut four of his gang members and hand.
911. Ma'am, I killed my boyfriend in self-defense. Tell me where the gun is right now. Are you sure that he is dead? Did you shoot him?
That's crazy. I would not want to be a 911 receptor on that, but it's just crazy how we don't hear about crime like this. This is in Australia again, you guys. Australia, double bridges, and I just feel like out of all those kids, they've lost their mom. Their mom is in prison for how long we don't know. 4.5 years. She has to at least serve 4.5 years for plotting to kill her husband. Maybe it's the drugs. The drugs did it to her. I heard meth is not a very good thing to be connected to or to be even on. So maybe possibly it is true that the drugs just, can make people go crazy. Just like that zombie drug back in the day where it was making people, what was it, bath salt. Just these crazy things that come out here, and we got drugs, we got trafficking, we got missing kids, missing runaways, we got your runaways that don't get no shine, no nothing. I feel like this world has so much hate, and then they let people like that make sick people. They let sick people out of this world. That's why I put them in this book. I don't know if you guys know. This is my book of crimes. Okay, please don't judge my book of stickers on it. But a lot of them have a lot of these cases. A lot of this in this book isn't so good. There's a lot of stuff. There's so much. People been hurt, victims, families. It's sad that there's so much out here. It just makes me wonder, like, if we could live in a peaceful world, in a good world. I don't think with a world without crime or some crazy thing happen, I don't think that would be called life. I guess this is just life. But it's sad. It's just, I don't know. I hate it. Thank God I don't have nothing too big in Toledo, Ohio. And every past day we woke up and I've seen something in Ohio was really getting mad. We did get some bad storms. That we did. It was raining like crazy. My dog didn't want to go outside as it was raining and he was being a little wuss. But we have a ghetto cookbook and craft book that the kids and I decorated. Aw, that's super cute. A cookbook. I need to get a nice good cookbook. I don't have one. Well, I have some of my mom's. I think I do have one of my mom's cookbooks somewhere, or my grandma's cookbooks. I was going to show you guys the storm that we had. Well, this man in Ohio caught this storm, and I wanted to show you guys this. Other than that, I don't have much. Wait, let me see. Logan County Sheriff. I wonder where that's at. According to Across Ohio, Logan County is located in the west central of Ohio, about 70 northwest of Columbus. The area of Indiana Lake is a popular destination for families across Ohio. So, where's the severe storms ripped through the eastern Indiana and western Ohio Thursday evening. The storms left at least 3 dead and numerous others injured, while leaving a trail of destination or destruction in its path. This is horrible. The storms rattled parts of Ohio with some of the action getting caught on camera. An Ohio man captured a video of rare horizontal tornadoes getting sucked into a larger tornado near his house in Wakapotona, Wakapotona. I don't know how you say this word. Let me highlight it.
Wapakoneta.
Okay. Well, there. Okay. Wakaputo. There you go, girls. Chad Sniker said the wind tipped over his fuel tank on his property and sucked a 60-foot garage door off his detached garage. A meteorologist said the video is unusual because you can see the horizontal verticals of the tornado. The hydraulic rotating masses of clouds are rare to witness or even rare to capture on video. The storms in Logan County have left 3 people dead and numerous others injured. Logan County is located west central 70 northwest Columbus. We read that. According to Logan County Sheriff Randall Dodds, they have confirmed 3 people have died. And numerous people have been injured. The victims' names and ages have not been released. Oh my gosh. Search and rescue operations have been underway throughout the night and into the morning. A mass casualty incident was reported Thursday night after destructive storms moved through. Spokesman with Mary Rutten Hospital at Logan County told NBC affiliates the hospital has seen 19 patients in the ER with weather-related injuries, or all injuries were bone fractures and concussions. The hospital said that they were under a mass casualty event due to a surge in patients, but they are not capacity and still have beds available. Significant damage can be seen to structures across the area, with windows blown out of buildings and poles through roofs of several structures. Now, this is the video. I don't think I could stand there and film that. Hold on, let me Can I turn this up more? Okay, let's watch. Thank God nobody was. Well, there was three of them. There was three, but thank God there wasn't more. He said, "Pull that camera out." I'd be running and taking cover. What do you mean, pull the camera out? No way. So there you can see where it's forming at. Ryan Hall is going to help victims of last night. Oh, thank God. There's somebody. It has all my grandma's recipes. Oh, I would love to have that for mine. Yes, my grandma's recipes. Look how big. Oh my God. It took that second one in. It took that one look. It's crazy. So God, that is so devastating that they had that many. Three. One is too many. You know? I cannot believe that guy is out here filming this. I'd be way too scared. That was insane. I don't know how in the world that guy could stand out there and film that. I hope they can get all the help that they need, because that's we got a bunch of rain. We did have that. We did get a bunch of rain, but the wind was really really strong. Um, but other than that, like nothing too. I didn't hear anything, but that's not that far away, and that was pretty scary. That would be. I couldn't film that. There's absolutely no way that I would be standing outside filming that. Absolutely not. I would be running and going in and getting help. I would be taking cover. Absolutely not. Let's see what this says. 13 ABC. And the tornado. My dad called me last night too. I talked to him. He said he was going to get released today. I'm going to call him and see if he got released yet. But thank God for all you guys' prayers. Um, I just don't understand why his legs keep doing this to him and getting blood clots and swelling up. And I love my pops to death. I try to love him even though he's put me through hell. So this is from this was updated 21 hours ago. It had previously issued, including Hancock, Seneca, Wyandotte counties. Tornado watch for Thursday night issued. A tornado watch for Lucas, Wood, Hancock, Sandusky, Huron, Ottawa, Erie. So there was a lot of tornadoes last night. Tornado watches. Because there was a tornado watch for Lucas, Wood, Hancock, Sandusky, Huron, Seneca, Wyandotte, Ottawa, Erie, Holden, Putnam, until midnight. I do not own the rights to this music. If you guys can hear that, it'll get me in trouble for having music. Now these tornadoes are likely to be scattered with wind gusts up to 70 miles possible, spitting tennis balls of size possible as well. So this was what it looked like, I guess. I don't know what video this is going to show. Come on. Anytime. Right? Damn thing. I can't believe this storm killed 3 people. I had no idea that the tornado was that bad. No idea. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. But yeah, that's 3 people were unalived through this tornado. So not only do we have all this in the world, we got our tragic storms that take, but it's not people killing people. You got the storms that are taking good people, or any people for that matter. Weather is very unpredictable, just like people. My mother wants to call. People are very unpredictable, and so is the weather. You can never predict what anybody's going to do, how they act, how they portray themselves, if they're going to be a good person, bad human. I miss my one boss. She used to say when we worked at Party City, we was a balloon store, and she'd always be like, "Here, give this balloon to the little person or the little human." And I'm like, she was super cute. She was a fun person. I can't get us to play, but I guess hopefully let's pray for the ones that need help. 7 states had an outbreak of tornadoes. I wonder why. I wonder why the weather's taking a bipolar moment. Oh my God, mother. Try this. Did I just meet myself? No, okay. I can't believe all the storms last night. There were 7 of them. 7 states had an outbreak of tornadoes. That is nuts. That is beyond. I think Mother Nature is having a meltdown. And even Mother Nature has a meltdown, but still, you could have not, Hurricanes, I think, would be the worst too. Being a part of a hurricane, I would not want to be a part of a hurricane or a tornado. Um, because in the blink of an eye, so much can happen, you know? Yeah, it was bad last night. And the crazy part of it is, me and the husband slept right freaking fracking through it. Here we got. Let's see if this one will play. Because the other one didn't want to play, so maybe this one will play. It's 56 degrees out right now. Does say authorities confirm tornado touches down in northwest Ohio. 16 hours ago, Hancock County are working up to clean up the communities after a strong storms and some tornadoes moved through the region on Thursday. Law enforcement officials said the tornadoes touched down in Hancock County, including the area of Genera and Venue, as well as Crawford and Richland counties, near Seneca and Huron counties. Confirmed. Police spotted another apartment twin tornado in southeastern part of Hancock County near Venue, 7 p.m. Video of that tornado submitted to 13 Action News. Viewers below. Okay, it does say it was confirmed to be an EF2 tornado that hit Crawford and Richland counties about 7:55. That narrowly missed Seneca and Huron counties. It reached up to 120-mile-per-hour winds, about 250 yards wide, and was on the ground for more than 10 miles. Other viewers have submitted photos ranging from level barns torn off. Let's see. Will this one play? Hold on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, folks. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, can we do an autoplay? Oh my gosh. So crazy. Oh, look, all the tornadoes, little things. There are all kinds of little tornadoes on the map. Okay, let me show you this. Maybe. If it loads. Oh, okay. This is cool. Well, not really cool, but this is what they gave. So here's one of the photos. Oops, let me just try to get this right. You guys see that? Oh, that was in Genera. Outside Genera 18 hours ago. That is pretty intense. I would not want to. Must be on their Facebook or on their. It's just taking a minute to load, but I cannot believe. Storm clouds in Ridgeville corners. Come on. Wish you would load. Stupid thing. That was a big tornado. Very big tornado. Alright, I'm gonna back up because this thing isn't working. So I'm gonna go out of this. $13. I just cannot believe this. I cannot believe that tornado hurt so many people. 3 people. And now there's all this cleanup has to be done. I'm gonna go to a different one and see if I can pull this up. Sad. I just hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's families can, bounce back from this horrific, stupid Mother Nature has to throw her bipolar moment. So I'm just flabbergasted that some of the photos that people got. Among the hardest areas from March 14th storms include Logan County, Ohio, where officials report at least 3 people have died. Governor Mike DeWine is visiting the region to check out the damage to speak to residents. I was trying to get this to work, but it's not going to work. These photos to stay on here. Why? Did I lose it? Come on. Come on. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to rain today, I don't think, but it says it's 56 outside. But I do feel bad for all the ones that had to go through that tornado. That would have been. I don't think I've ever really had to deal with tornadoes. I think one time when I was growing up, there was a tornado, and I was out riding my bike, and I had this intuition like the storm felt like it had gotten. The wind and gusts had picked up and started felt in a different way. So I rode my bike home, walked in the door, and boom, the tornado things went on. I was like, I had just made it in. Like, it was crazy. I just knew, though, to get home because the storm was coming because the way. Yeah. So I was trying to get this video to play, and it's giving me a pain in the butt. It's making me mad. So, oh, wait. I guess I just can't. I guess I gotta be more patient because it just takes a minute because it started to load up on me. We want to see. I think we've seen that one, didn't we? Did we watch this one? I think we did. Come on. Starting to move. I'm terrified of storms, but Mama, me too, girlfriend. Me too. I even told Spitfire yesterday when the lightning was going off that I was scared. I don't like storms, so does this not have no sound? Yeah.
To what expected and toured the area today, pledging to offer state resources to help all communities
Good.
affected by Thursday's storms rebuild. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest on the destruction. From the heartland to the Midwest, millions untoured through the region. Overnight in central Ohio, authorities say at least 2 people died in Lakeview. Suspected twisters sliced through. Our laundromat is gone. The old plastics building is just completely demolished. Downtown, it's bad. In Logan County, Ohio, daylight revealing the damage. Homes lifted from their foundation. And over in Winchester, Indiana, several buildings ripped apart. This one nearly unrecognizable. The metal siding wrapped around trees. I heard what sounded like a train. And then I started hearing sirens and things like that. And then my wife had got a text from a friend that she lives in Indy and her parents live down the road and their house was gone. In Selma, Indiana, authorities there say up to half of structures suffered some sort of damage. This is the first time anything like this that I can recall has happened in the town of Selma. There's been some that have been close, but never that's impacted the actual town itself. And out west, the heavy snow piling on. ABC's Mola Lake in Golden, Colorado, just 15 miles west of Denver. They got slammed.
Sad, guys.
You can see it piling up on the ground, burying cars. But believe it or not, there is a car underneath here. The whiteout conditions slamming the mile-high city with about 10 inches of snow and creating a mess.
How do we go to snow to a tornado?
And that weather just wreaking havoc on travel. We're talking more than 800 flights in and out of Denver canceled yesterday. And that system now moving out with thousands without power. Several schools in the area remain closed. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
I'm not sure how that affects. Okay. I get it. Alrighty.
Derek, thanks. And that damage is widespread across the
Look at this.
viewing area. Emergency officials around today surveying that damage and traveling around. Let's head down to Crawford County, where 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means is speaking with some of those officials. Alexis.
I like Alexis Means.
Good afternoon, Josh. As we were driving to Crawford County, we did come through Seneca County, and we had talked to the EMA director. They don't see any damage in that area. They did see some on the radar, but they haven't been able to find any just yet. We do know at 1 o'clock today that the National Weather Service will have boots on the ground to kind of survey with the path of this tornado. But as you mentioned, we are in Crawford County, and standing here with me is Dave and Suzanne Stump, who live in Crawford County. They have a lot of damage to their home and to their barn is actually just demolished, right? Tell me about, the garage is gone. Tell me about yesterday. Where were you when this all came through?
Well, standing watching it out of the patio door there, coming, he said we better get to the basement because it was going. So I went down to the front room, the basement, for shelter, and didn't know who was going to see when we come up here. It was pretty loud, pretty noisy.
Pretty loud, pretty noisy, and you can see my photographer's panning to the garage over here. But tell us what type of damage you guys have to your property.
We have a lot of shingles off, but our home is really, we're pretty good there as far as that's concerned. Vinyl siding is, there was a lot of hail, so everything's going to be replaced really.
All the trees are down too?
Yes.
Speaking of tree, Chris, I'm going to have you pan up right above the house here if you can. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is some of the siding from the home, right? That's in the tree.
Actually, it's out here, right from some of the garden garage and the playhouse. So, but, yeah, it's quite a bit of stuff. All tore up. All the apple trees are down.
Aww.
I guess, you live out in the area. Sometimes these come through here. Is this the first time you've experienced something like this?
It's the first time, yes. Nothing as far as a tornado is concerned, yes.
I see you guys have a lot of help. out there trying to cut down the trees and things like that. But as we come back this
Wow.
way, I'm gonna have to come back down to meet Chris. We're gonna be here in Crawford County, looking at the damage. I know that as we were driving, there's just
That's
things
crazy.
all
Wow. And then you got this guy. Look how big that freaking tornado was.
After a long, difficult winter, hundreds of hungry men and women
Aw.
experiencing homelessness are turning Easter season. Every $4.21
Aw.
donated provides an Easter
I
meal
hate
for those
homeless
who need it
ads.
most. Donate today.
Look how big that tornado was. Woo! Too close for me. That's too close. Why? I know there's people that go out there and do that for a living, but man, do they get paid extra money for risking their life? Look at this one. I just can't believe there was that many. Of course, we gotta add.
Catawba Island is open year-round
Catawba Island.
through March. We're serving
Very fancy place.
filet and lobster tail dinner, along with a large selection of fresh fish, sushi,
I don't like none of that fresh sushi shit. This isn't Catawba
and
Island.
fried cuts of beef. Just a short 1-hour drive east from Toledo. Experience one of Ohio's premier dining destinations, featuring a collection of restaurants.
I don't know, but I don't remember this place.
It's a perfect gathering place to catch up with friends and family. Plan your trip to the orchard today by visiting orchardoncatawba.com. We continue our coverage of breaking news this evening. Multiple tornadoes ripping through our viewing area tonight. We have crews spread out across Wyandotte and Hancock County as we begin our team coverage. 13 Action News reporters Carly Petras and Lily Lowndes covering damage and standing water issues. But
Oh
first,
my
First Alert
goodness.
Chief Meteorologist Jay Bershback is live in the First Alert Forecast Center. Jay.
Yeah, KB, a busy evening here. Thanks to the rest of the weather team for the great coverage tonight, informing viewers for over 2 hours straight of something you can see behind
Wow.
you right now. This was a twin tornado or a multiple vortices twister that was in parts of Hancock County. This is near the city of Van Loo. Look at that coming down from the clouds. The second funnel forms on the right side. They start to rotate around each
Oh
other
shit.
and eventually merge into
Look at that.
one. So
Oh,
dramatic
shit.
video again, Hancock County near the Van Loo area.
Do you guys see those two merge?
As of right now, no reports
Hold
of
on.
any injuries from the storms. Now, Doppler radar is still showing some length. Cell lasted all. Severe threat is done. Rest of
You fucked it up. Oops.
Derek, thanks. And that damage is widespread across the sun.
I want this one. Hold on. I'll get it back to it.
Money saving
Stupid ad.
madness is going on.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my fingernails here. Come on. That one went right into that one. I cannot believe they got that on camera. It went right into each other. Cannot believe that. Cannot believe they got that on camera. Hold on, it's buffering. Turn it this way once. Come on! You just worked 2 seconds ago. Now you're not gonna work? Which one's playing? This one is. Okay. I can skip in 7 seconds.
Workshop
5,
on site to
4,
allow all repairs done
3,
in-house.
2,
Hand inspection and wash repairs.
skip. Oh, that's that one we already watched. But that one doesn't show the 2 tornadoes going into it. This one.
Money's
Oh,
Breaking news this evening.
now at Bowman Ford. God, Bowman will have finance experts on
where's that coming from?
site ready to help you get approved. Our pre-approval team is ready to assist with good credit, bad credit, and even first-time buyers with our large selection of
You got to be kidding me. Okay, let's try this again.
Totality at MedOne Care Therapy
Stupid
Partners.
ad.
From in-home to outpatient and rehab services, trust MedOne Care Therapy
Thank
Partners.
God's going. We
Physical
skip.
therapy
It's
for all ages. Number 1 in
4,
quality service
3,
and care. MedOne
2.
Care Therapy Partners.
I missed the skip button. Whoops. I can't believe that was crazy. Wait, where's the plane?
When you're injured in a car accident, handling all the pieces.
Tornadoes are fascinating but destructive. They are.
We're attorneys with Gallon, Tackus, and Voice. Call us. We can help.
Go on. Because you can kind of see it, but you can't from where.
Well, I had a lot of problems with sinuses, headaches, and sinus drainage all the time.
Oh, you gotta be
Right
kidding
away
me.
the first time.
I'm not about to
and
do
it
this
was so
again.
much easier. My headache started going
So,
away
come on.
easily. I can tell a big difference. I don't seem to have the problems that I used to have with my sinuses. You just sit
But she
back
doesn't
and
shut the
relax.
ad off.
So, I mean, there's so many different things it takes care of while you're sitting in there. You can notice a big difference. I recommend.
I don't know. But if you look,
Bowman Auto Group's Fresh Start Credit event is going on now. Apply today. Bowman will have bank representatives on site ready to help get
whatever, dude, whatever. This is ridiculous.
our pre-
Look, you can kind of see the 2 tornadoes go into each other, which is just, how in the world does it go right into it? Like, it just
Every year,
went
100,000.
right into it. That would be so scary.
We continue our coverage of breaking news this evening. Multiple
Go
tornadoes.
for it. See? Every time.
Ohio and Southeast Michigan's real head.
Of course.
Orders for 90 years. We sell quality grills that will last your family. Great barbecuing for years to come.
I have no idea where it's coming from.
Owned and operated for 5 generations. Are you looking for a new grill this year? We'll come to Reliance Propane.
I don't know. This picture gets me. That gets me. Like, that was somebody's.
Spread out across Wyandotte and Hancock County as we begin our team coverage. 13 Action News reporters Carly Petrus and Lily Lowndes covering damage.
That's so crazy.
So bring your family to our showroom at 6025 Seco Road.
The main tornadoes will suck in the smaller ones in. Yeah. That totally sucked that bad boy in.
First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jay Bershback is live in the First Alert Forecast Center. Jay.
Yeah, KB, a busy evening here. Thanks to the rest of the weather team for the great coverage tonight, informing viewers for over 2 hours straight.
Look, it's sucking it in.
Behind you right now. This was a kind of a twin tornado or a multiple vortices twister that was in parts of Hancock County. This is near the city of Van Loo. Look at that coming down from the clouds. The second funnel forms on the right side. They start to rotate around each other and then eventually merge into one. So some dramatic video again. Hancock County.
Wow.
Area. Amazing. And again tonight, as of right now, no reports of any injuries from the storms. Now, Doppler radar still showing some lingering showers. This is a 4
bowel reanimation, and the hardest hit areas tonight are parts of Hancock County, Seneca County, and Huron County. Watch these cells form. So about 6:45 or so, endoscience of a wool cloud near Finley became a
So that's what last night we dealt with. I hope anybody that does come to our channel or to our community, we'll just pray for them. Hopefully they can bounce back from the 7 tornadoes in 7 different states. I don't know.
Sunshine returns for the afternoon and evening. And
They got a lot of damage. A lot.
This afternoon, tomorrow, it's called the lower 50s. So the lower C is the whole tomorrow. Give it cooler
That
weather
is.
weekend, and still just a few snowflakes early next week. Details on
No. Did he just say the snow word?
In Hancock County after those twisters ripped through the area.
Oh my God. He did not say snow.
That's right. I'm here in Orange Township in Hancock County. Behind me, you can see a lot of tornado damage here. We're in front of a barn, some silos actually moving across the street into the yard here. I'm here with the fire chief, Corey Miracle. Chief, could you tell me a little bit about what happened here?
This evening we were paged out for a tornado in the area.
Did she just ask that?
We were notified of several homes that had damage and barns. Once on scene, we assessed the damage situation, and we've discovered 4 houses, 5 barns, and 4 grain silos with significant damage. And the silos behind us have been relocated across the road.
Any injuries so far?
No injuries for any of the livestock or the family members at any
That's
of
good.
any of the homes.
And lastly, you said there were multiple tornadoes that went through?
We've had reports that 2 funnel clouds came together and then a third one merged with it. There's some video out there, but that's what we're being told.
All right, and we'll be back.
Oh, there's video of it, right, guys? We've seen it.
Lily Lounge, thank you so much for reporting live for us tonight. When severe weather happens, we always encourage you to be our eyes and ears. Viewers sending us these pictures of the tornadoes, some snapshots of hail, and this incredible video of 2 twin tornadoes near Van Loo in Hancock County. We want to thank all of you for sending in these pictures and videos capturing what you witnessed in Wyandotte and Hancock County. And speaking of Wyandotte County, a scary night for residents there. Action News reporter Carly Petras joins us live to tell us about the damage there. Carly.
We got more damage, guys.
McCutcheonville, which is in Wyandotte County. We're off State Route 53, and this area is dealing with standing water. Now, not too long ago, Ohio State Highway Patrol was out here directing traffic because of all of the high water issues this road was dealing with.
Wow.
No longer an issue right now, although the sides are still up, but there is still high water just next to the road. I'm going to come over here and show you just how high that water is. And definitely it covers all of my feet down here. And this is spread out all over the area, not over here just in McCutcheonville, but the area is just next to the town as well.
She's got nice boots on.
Standing water.
I don't have a boots like those. I don't have a pair of boots, rain boots like that.
So we're still learning more about the damage out
I'd want to get a pair that's like rain/snow boots.
So stay with us here on 13 ABC as we continue to learn more. Christian.
Carly Petras reporting live for us tonight. Thank you. Remember, you can stay on top of the weather situation 24 hours a day. The First Alert Weather app provides you with up-to-the-minute forecast, radar, and more. It's a free download in your app store. We also want to note, if you missed the premiere of 911 Tonight because of
911 Tonight. I don't know about that show,
you can
but
watch it.
I hope everybody can, recover from those chaotic storms, because that is crazy. I feel really bad for the people that are dealing with all that. It's a lot to recover from a storm. I think it takes a lot of, especially if you don't got money. gonna own the music to the right to the back of this. Oh, that's super cute. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so I gotta go get toilet paper, guys, because I freaking forgot the other day. I'm so mad at myself. We went there for that purpose. We went there to the pet store. And with everything going on in my mind, I forget the toilet paper and paper towels. And tonight we're having breakfast for dinner, which means we're gonna have toast. Hubby's got grape jelly. I got strawberry jelly. And we're gonna have home fries, bacon, and probably toast. Maybe I might do eggs. He likes his over easy. I like mine scrambled. Or an omelet, but oh, there's a big old fat kitty in the YouTube channel. I'm watching this. Yeah, I gotta go first watching this, but I just wanted to show you guys that awful Australia case. I've never heard of it, and to think that the wife made up those lies and ended up killing her husband, and it was nothing. It was too late. That gang does that for, I can't believe that. I just could not believe that. So I'll have to come. I'm sure I'll have something for in the morning. So if everybody watches this back and you do watch on the recap, let me know what you're having for dinner. What are you having for dinner? I'm having breakfast, so we're gonna have toast, eggs, and bacon. I might not do the home fries. I might, depending if I want a potato. What you're having for dinner. Let me know if it gets warm, cold, and let me know if you made it out of the storms or if you were involved in the storms. Comment in there, and I hope that you can recover and you bounce back good. And I hope all the communities come together and help out one another, because tornadoes and the weather is devastating, and there's no prediction of it. When is, as you've seen, there was 2 tornadoes that merged into one, which is super crazy. I've never seen that in my entire life. But we just did. We just saw it happen. So science, the weather is kind of cool. I've always been a science gal. But everybody enjoy your day. You might do that yourself. Yes, I'm going to go. Breakfast is so good, but I'm so excited for strawberry toast. I love strawberry chip. I couldn't decide yesterday. I was going to get the strawberry or the raspberry jam. We're big breakfast eaters. We love breakfast. We don't eat a lot of different meats. We do hamburger, steak, pork chop. We don't eat no fish or seafood or nothing, but I'd like to learn. So, but I love you all, and I hope you all have a good day. Let me know what you eat. Let me know what you decide in the Spitfire. And I will see you all on the next one. Truth Seeker out.